back. Did you miss me? Did you miss me? I see Roy was being really, really, really hopeful this evening, and he has put on virtual parade number 23, Blood and Thunder. It's happening. I'm back. Oh, I popped in a couple of times to last week's broadcast, and Roy and Lisa did a fantastic job, like them both, for covering for me. I really, really appreciated it, and hopefully you enjoyed it all. Roy is being very boastful this evening about how the comments were bigger in number and how we had more viewers and everything like that there. So he is now, I knew this would happen, he is now pushing for another Blood and Thunder night. Dear. That's where you're going with it. That's where he's going with it.
I did not say that one bit.
Friday
but it was
night.
a very enjoyable night.
Friday night. Where should we have been tonight? Oh my goodness. When we were seeing all of these restrictions being lifted, we keep sort of thinking, is it going to be parade this year? Is it going to be parade this year? I am keeping everything crossed, and I hope that there will be. But in case there isn't, we're still going to be here. So let's see. We should have been in Limavady tonight, first of all, for Ballyquin Memorials, or Ballyquin. Well, it's ones of Ulster, I think they are, but I just know them as Ballyquin. Their parade should have been this evening in Limavady, obviously. And here is them at Eden Moore's Parade, a really good clip of them at Eden Moore's Parade last year in April. Really good there from Ballyquin. It's, oh my goodness. It's watching things like this here that makes you want to get back out there, but we will. We absolutely will. Where else should we have been this? Well, actually on Wednesday evening, we should have been in Castle Dawson, fantastic flute band, Castle Dawson. And we should have been there on Wednesday evening. It's always usually a lovely night for their parade, but I think it was raining, wasn't it, on Wednesday evening? So they would have got a wee bit wet, but I'm sure they would rather get wet than sit in the house. This is them at their own parade in 2019. Fantastic there from Castle Dawson. Loads of really, really recognisable names that I'm recognising. Alistair in Edinburgh, Gary, Harry in Glasgow, James in Glasgow, Alex in Larkhall, Craig in Cumbernauld, and then, of course, all the regulars. China, who is on his apple pies now. Have you moved from wagon wheels to apple pies? Is this how this is progressing? Huh? No hammering and smashing tonight now, says Eddie. Well, there'll be a wee bit of it. And Adam says, good to see you back tonight, restoring order in the show. I know, Adam, you go away for one night and these boys raise chaos, absolutely chaos. Well, one scene of chaos normally in this evening would be in Market Hill, because it is, of course, the first Friday in June, which is traditionally Kilclinny's parade. So they would have been having their parade tonight. This is a great clip of them from Liverpool in 2015. The tune, as I know it, is Killy Cranky. I have no idea what they call it, but here is Kilclinny Volunteers.
What genre band are they?
Just play the clip. I didn't say there wouldn't be any blood and thunder. I just didn't say it will be all blood and thunder. I know you're hoping for it, Roy. Finally, today, or this evening, we should have been in Scotland, and tonight should have been the parade of Larkhall Purple Heroes. I actually saw someone out of the band, they posted a photograph on Facebook saying that, you know, how sad it was. They would photograph the street and there wasn't even a flag up or nothing, because normally it would have been well decorated for their parade this evening. So I hope this lifts your spirits somewhat for that. This is them at East Belfast Protestant Boys Parade in 2019. brilliant there. Really, really nice evening in East Belfast. Just waiting here. My alarm is about to go off on my phone for the doggy tablets. So when it starts to ring, we'll just, there we go. There we go. I'm better at giving the dogs their tablets than I am taking my own. Shush, guys, it was only me. Now, where are we going to go now? Yes, so that's all the parades that would have been there this evening. Now, as always, we are trying to bring you some bands that you maybe haven't seen before. Maybe some of you have, but, you know, like what we're trying to do is show bands that are outside their area or your local area. And tonight is coming more than the same. And then I have to admit, I was a wee bit selfish in my Saturday night selection. Saturday night is just I really like this video and I really like this video. And yes, there is blood and thunder in it, believe it or not, Roy. So be happy, be happy. It's not completely finished yet, but we'll get there. So little bit of accordion now for us. This is the Eden Accordion Band. Interesting fact, there are 2 Eden Accordion bands. One parades in blue and one parades in red. So this is the blue Eden, and this is them playing at Culnady BB and GB enrollment service in 2019. What many people don't realize, especially around the country areas, they don't know about Belfast, but a lot of bands take part in, you know, services for the BB, the GB, and all that kind of stuff. You know, like they're just part of the community, like everything else. So this is them playing in 2019. There is a really good sound. Some of them were doing. Sorry, we just was reading some comments there. We've had to block a couple of people commenting there. Just ignore them. It's not worth even entertaining them. We just block them and they're gone. It's as simple as that. Now, Adam says it would have been the Youth Organisation Commonwealth Parade this Sunday in Portadown. They always take part. And yes, Lizzie had asked for Ballyquin. Lizzie, if you were in at the start of the programme, we always play the bands whose parade it would have been at the start of the programme because obviously they're the key focus for this evening. So I always like seeing bands. I'm a wee bit selfish here. I always like seeing bands on this that I haven't seen before. So this band is one that I haven't seen that often about, but I'm really impressed with them. I really, really enjoyed their clip. This is the Heroes of the Storm Liverpool, and they're playing at Bramall, and the dogs are excited. They're playing The Leaving of Liverpool. Excellent work. They're really, really good. It's not a band that I have seen before too often on the road. China was saying about the social distancing between the colour party and the band. I don't know if anybody is good at social distancing. It will be the bands. I mean, just put our members 2 meters apart on the road and that's where they'll stay. There's no worry about them getting too close. Well, unless there's parked cars on the route. So, like, bands could social distance the very best. It's spectators that you have to worry about, because trust me, if there was a band outside there now, I will be out like blazes. There will be no seeing me for dust. So let's see who we have got next. We have got Braggy Flute Band, again on a band that I don't see very often. Let me know if you've seen them before. Very, very good wee band as well. Nikki Crawford asked for this band, as did Jax Gibson. So I hope you enjoy them. This is at Carmines Parade last year. Of course, Carmines was one of the first parades to be cancelled this year. So it'll also be one of the first parades next year. Another nice, tidy, clean wee band there. Really, really well done. Carl's just saying they're from 6 Mile Cross. I didn't know that, Carl. Thank you. You're extending my knowledge every day. It's fantastic. Have you been to practice yet, Carl, or got in touch with anyone about joining a band? Remember, it's never too late. Andy says that they remind him a little bit on Cookstown, Castledurg Young Loyalists, sorry. There with it, just a few more numbers. They're really, really nice, wee tidy band. As I say, look past the size, look towards the quality of the playing. Now, the next band has been asked for by Rebecca Marks. Rebecca, are you watching this evening? Because you've been asking for this band for a couple of weeks. And the guys found this clip for you. This is Cullibaggy, LOL 696, and they are playing the tune Mud Cabin. Now, this clip goes all the way back to 2016, which might only seem like yesterday, but it was 4 years ago. Enjoy Cullibaggy. Great there from Collie Baggy. So David McNeil, you can now see what Roy meant when he said it was Ballymena-ish. I use ish an awful lot for whenever I'm telling people what time I'll be there. What time will be there? I'll be 2-ish because I am never on time for anything. So I just don't work with exact times. As my parents will tell you that. Now, lots of people there are coming in, asking for different bands. Please do keep your requests coming in. We've got to a stage now. We're roughly running at the 5.5 numbers of, 5,000, 550. I can't speak. 550-ish bands. So we're going to start repeating and starting to play ones that we have played before again. So get your requests in. There's a few requests in. Craig's asking for Heirs of Cromwell. I don't think we've played them yet, but we absolutely will. Roy Patterson, I think it was asking about the Regal. Someone's actually got in touch with me, and they have clips of the Regal, so they are organising, sending me a copy of their CD or the DVD or whatever they have on it. So hopefully we should get those on at some time. Hi to Ronnie in Portrush, and I'm also, William Fenton has asked me to shout out a big happy birthday to Rosalind Kennedy, who had her birthday during the week, and we'll get happy birthday on. Is there anyone else that's having their birthday during the week there past? And we can get it on for all of you. John McClellan's asking, what about the White Army? Oh, John, you've just given me an idea for tomorrow night. Guess who'll be on there? Black Skull, Jordan, are actually one that I have on the list for tomorrow night because I love it. It's actually a super, super clip. It's Black Skull and Pride of Ballinran merging on the 11th night in Kilkeel. Super clip. Absolutely super clip. Where are we going now? Did you say you had the birthday? No, that's okay. Don't worry. We'll get the birthday in a wee minute. We have gone for about half an hour, so it is time for some silver bands. I am surprised Brian or the teams have not been on already, giving off that we haven't had any. This is one completely new to me. This is Kilscary? I hope I said that right. Kilscary Silver Band. They are playing on Black Saturday last year, and they are playing that very popular march among silver bands, Our Director. really good there. And Guy, thank you for letting me know that I pronounced their name right. I can mash any band's name that you want to. I can even put bands off the road at times, like Lisburn Young Defenders, I believe, are reformed again this week, and maybe next week I'll get them back off the road. China was asking how my new job's going. This has been my first week in my new job. I wasn't working there for 2 months, so I started a new job there on Monday. I can tell you it was hard getting up at 9 o'clock. Well, for 9 o'clock. Literally was only going downstairs. But I was okay. It's real cutting edge technology. It's all AI and BI and all that kind of stuff, and it's really really techy. And I was doing okay until Wednesday when they showed me the software that I meant to be delivering, and I was sort of like, oh my God. But I'm loving it so far, so hopefully that lasts, and hopefully they like me too. That's the main thing. Next, we are going to have another little bit of Blood and Thunder. David Milligan. Oh, happy birthday. Have we got the tune ready? Excellent, excellent. So, Rosaline, this is for you. Happy birthday. Hope you had a lovely day. I'm not sure whether you could have got partying much, but I hope you had a nice day all the same. So happy birthday from all of us here. And that also goes to Elaine Woods, whose birthday was yesterday. Thanks, Hans, for letting us know. And he also asked that we give a big shout out to Arnie and Elaine Woods on their anniversary, and that they're missing the banter they would have had at Kilcloney's parade. One of the best nights of the year. I've never actually been, believe it or not. I've never purposely been a choice. I've never went down to Kilcloney's parade in Market Hill. The idea of having to be down there for lunchtime in order to get to see a parade, I'm much happier. Huh? I'm much happier going to Limavady. It's a really good parade in Limavady too, so I'm happy with going there. Somebody has to be everywhere. So where are we going now? We're going to go back. Oh, we're going to go back to the Blood and Thunder. Oh my goodness. It feels like every other band tonight is a Blood and Thunder one. And that is not done on purpose. It's just the way it always was. But I'm really conscious of it tonight because we got Blood and Thundered out last weekend. So this is Drum Chapel Protestant Boys. David Milligan requested this. So David, I hope you are listening. And this is them playing The Cock of the North. Brilliant there from Jump Chapel. Honest to goodness, not a drop of alcohol. Not a drop. Drum Chapel Protestant Boys. And yes, Andrew, that clip is from the Glasgow Apprentice Boys Parade in August. Muriel says they'll be taken off with a fling in a minute or two if they flap their heads too much. Is that because of the plume? China has asked, is East Belfast Protestant Boys, are they black? Well, Black Lives Matter, China. Black Lives Matter. And I'm so delighted that Sinn Féin managed to unveil their mural, not their mural, as Pastor Begsby would say and give my headpiece, but their mural to Black Lives. They weren't so concerned about the Black Lives when they were shooting and killing them when they were wearing an army uniform. So it's the rewriting of history. Oh, you've got me started. You've got me started. Where are the DUP? Where are the DUP at the moment? I mean, there is the border down the Irish Sea. There is Sinn Féin rewriting history with this Black Lives Matter. There is those protests going on in Belfast, yet we're not allowed to have band parades. There is the removing of the Northern Ireland from the PSNI. Oh, don't even start me. Let's go to another tune. A nice Hands. I'm glad you're watching this evening. You had asked for some of the bands from the border counties, and we are really, really pleased to have Drum Accordion Band here playing in 2019, playing the lovely hymn Seek Ye First. Oh, ended really abruptly there. That's a pity because I was really enjoying that Seek You First and lovely wee harmonies coming through in there from them. Now, oh my goodness. Sorry, I got on my political soapbox there, and I always promise Roy I'm not going to do so. But what are the DUP doing? Where are they? They are meant to be speaking out for us. Johnny says, get the bands on the road. Oh, goodness, Johnny, I am so torn. I am so torn. I want the bands out again, but I also don't want this virus spreading among their communities. Let them have their funerals. Let them spread it around themselves as much as they want. I don't want our boys dying. We need all the votes we can get, for God's sake. But why they can't, do you know something? You see, the minute a band walked out onto that street, they would be surrounded by meat wagons. And yet, look at that protest the other day, and they weren't wearing masks, they weren't socially distancing, they weren't doing nothing. What is it they said? No black in your Union Jack. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! I'm going to tell you something, and this will tell you exactly where I get it from. So, I spent this evening. My mum doesn't even know this. I spent this evening texting an MLA, going, "Where are the DUP? Why are they being so quiet? Why are they being so quiet?" And about half an hour later, I got a text message from my mother, who was doing the exact same thing, only to another DUP MLA. So the apple didn't fall far from that tree. Now, we are going to have a Blood and Thunder band. This is Downpatrick, Red Hand Defenders Downpatrick, playing that fantastic, I love this tune, Betrayal. Englishman's Betrayal is the full name of it. And this is them at Pride of Knockmore's Festival of Marching Bands in 2018. Lovely respect there from the Red Hand Defenders colour party going by the War Memorial. I always like to see that. Now, we haven't had any pipe bands tonight. So for any pipe band enthusiasts out there, I'm just reading. Mary says if everyone would wear masks, we could have the 12th of July parade everywhere. Mary, you can't flute with a mask on. You cannot flute with a mask on. Oh my goodness. Roy was telling me there during one of the tunes that Drum is the only totally Protestant village in the south of Ireland, which is fantastic. Long may they reign. Now, pipe bands, we haven't had one this evening as yet. So this is Tamlet O'Crilly Pipe Band, and they are performing at the Pipe Band Contest in Newcastle in 2019. I'm just laughing here. Mary says she never thought that one through. It's kind of fundamental to the flute, Mary. Alan was asking, could we have another old videos night? Yes, absolutely. My favorite nights of the whole lot. I could just be let loose in all those old parades, and I just love doing that. So we'll maybe have that next weekend. How's that sound? And Davy Bird, who is watching in a wet Stranookum this evening, that should also please you as well, because there'll be loads of good clips in there. Becky, you were asked, I think it was Becky was asking for English accordion. And some, and also Star of Naga there. I've just seen your name coming up again. There should be some, I should have some old clips of them as well. So I always love watching the old parades. I just love watching them there. Someone else, Billy from Belfast, was saying about an MLA and a councillor in North Belfast who had contacted the police about that stupid protest. We should all be contacting our councillors. They're meant to be working for us, right? So in theory, we're their employer. So message them. Most of them on social media. Message them on Facebook. You don't have to be rude. You don't have to be nasty about it, but just say, look, what are you doing? I don't agree with this. Why are you not speaking out? We should be just plaguing them. I'm going to have a land of MLAs at my door going, would you shut up? So to keep me shut up, here we go to Sons of Kai. This is them in 2016 at Upper Falls Protestant Boys Parade. Just reading here. Carl says, could we have some MPB, please, Val? He just got back from doing the big shop. He got held up going right the wrong way, right the one-way system in Tesco. So in other words, Carl, you got rerouted. Oh, no more politics for me tonight. Eddie, just keep plaguing them. They are working for us. That's what all their literature says. We will work for you. We work for you. Well, if you work for us, get off your arse and bloody do it. No more politics. I promise, Roy. I promise I'm not going to do it anymore. We need a wee accordion band. Keep me happy. We need a wee accordion band. This is Spa Accordion Band playing at oh, sorry, it's not Spa. I was getting that excited. I'm way ahead of myself. It is Star of Down, Macara, and they are playing The Minstrel Boy at Money Lane's Parade in 2019. I know! How can you say I don't play Blood and Thunder? I've decided. I think we could start. It's like the equivalent of a residence group, only like activists. We could be the virtual parades activists and just plague the life out of politicians. Wouldn't that be so fun? Huh? Denise says she's been given off for 3 days. I know, it's just one thing after another. Oh, I said I wasn't going to do it. Right, let's go straight to Spa Accordion. This is them at their uniform dedication and parade in 2019, playing the wonderful march, stolen, of course, from brass bands. I think, or maybe, yeah, was brass bands I think it's stolen from, but wonderful march, Ormiston. Brilliant there from Spat. We drum major there in front of them is very, very good. I'm thinking she's probably from a pipe band background. She just has that style about her. Very, very good indeed. And also great playing from Spa as well. Now, lots of people putting in requests. Do keep putting them on. We can't add to the programme tonight because I would give Roy a major heart attack if I suddenly change bands. You can hear the panics of him when I miss a band. But we can't change the programme tonight, but we always go through all of the comments and we pick up bands that are requested and we add them onto our request list and get them through. We're still aiming to get through all of the bands, not just in Northern Ireland, but in England and Scotland and everywhere. Canada, the whole works. We're trying to get through, and Southern Ireland as well. We're trying to get through all of them at some stage. We're getting to the stage now where we can start repeating and all that there again. So we're definitely going to be starting to do a few more of the requests as we get through. Now, this next band, another Liverpool band actually, the Blues and Royals, who, again, not a band that I see very often. I don't know whether you do or not, but this is them at the Upper Falls Parade 2017 actually. Very good performance, I have to say. Great there. Having their 10th anniversary in 2016 by their big drum. Really good performance there. And it's always nice to see the Liverpool bands and the Scottish bands, of course, over here in Northern Ireland taking part in the parades. Just want to say a quick shout out to Donnie from Durban in South Africa. Lovely to have you with us again tonight, Donnie. Hope you're enjoying it. David McNeil, you had sent a list of bands there. We have played them all before, but we're more than happy. Maybe Newton Abbey. Did you play Newton Abbey last week? I thought you were going to play Newton Abbey accordion last week. Chicken. Well, all of them
Not
except for
chicken to play. I just decided to keep it all flute because otherwise you're doing then Newton Abbey, Lord Carson. There's loads of blood and accordion bands who want to be blood and thunder. See, blood and thunder. Inside every melody band is a blood and thunder band wanting to get out.
You keep trying. There isn't going to be another blood and thunder solely night. Definitely not. Jeff, thanks for confirming that there about Emma doing her training in the pipe band. Yeah, you could see it in the style. You absolutely could. There's just a completely different style with them than there would be from a military drum major, etc.
Valerie,
what?
Who presses play on the bands?
That's blackmail, Roy. That is blackmail. Oh dear, 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 dear. Billy from Belfast says, just a heads up, Valerie, under the name of the Carson, we will be 72 years on the road on the 1st of July. Well done. 1st of July, of course, we are going to do a programme totally with bands performing at the Somme, but I remember making a note of that. If I don't remember, Billy, tell me on the night and I'll give it a mention. Let me see there. New Liverpool band for me, says Carl. Ballygowan concert flute band virtual videos would be great over the next few weeks. I posted a couple online there yesterday. Did you see them? They did the Irish Washerwoman. I have it actually in the program for tomorrow night. So there you go, Joshua. You see, great minds think alike. Now the next band, Florence Court Flute Band. I don't think we've shown them before in the show, so delighted to have them. This is them playing a lovely arrangement of Annie Laurie. To mention that wee clip there was from 2002. I like the style of the bass drummer. It seems to be the old style bass drumming, but then with the slightly more modern drum arrangements to it as well. But really, really nice. Don't be listening to Roy. Roy, they're starting anew, and it's great to see. It's absolutely great to see. I just love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Give him death, guys. Give him death. He's good for it. He's good for it. No, it's only a bit of slagging and banter between Roy and I. I like Blood and Thunder, I do, but I just couldn't do a full hour and a half of nothing but Blood and Thunder. I needed a few interspaced in between.
But that's why we did 2 hours and 15 minutes, and we still hadn't time to play it all, and still people didn't get their bands played because people want it.
There's like 660 bands in Northern Ireland alone. You can't play them all in one night. Like, never mind Scotland and England. You can't play them all in one night. Of course, just with the pure mathematical odds, you're going to miss somebody. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. There's something else that I was going to pick up there. You've my head turned now. Yes. No, I like Blood and Thunder. I really, really do. But I couldn't do a full hour and a half in the same way that I couldn't do a full hour and a half of nothing but melody or nothing but accordion or nothing but brass. So I like the mix. And even when you're watching a parade, it's really nice to have the mix. And there's nothing worse actually than going to a parade and having nothing but Blood and Thunder bands.
Joshua Morris is not going to be happy with you because he wants an accordion night.
Don't you worry, Joshua. I'll keep me and you right with accordions. Don't you panic. Don't you panic. Now, where are we going to now? This next band, I quite like this little band. A good friend of mine, Ian Kennedy, suggested this one. This is Young Loyalists Pollock, or Pollock Young Loyalists. And it's coming from the Pride of White Hills Parade in 2017. And they are playing Young Citizens. Really, really good wee band. Again, another one that I haven't seen that often myself. But as I say, Ian Kennedy suggested that one, and I watched a few clips of them. Really, really good. Very impressed with those guys there. Margaret Wallace, all I can say is make sure you're watching tomorrow night. That's all I'm going to say. That's all you need to know. William is saying that he is raging there's no band parades this year. William, we all are. We all are, but we're going to be back bigger and better next year because all of the people who are sitting watching now and are really missing the band parades are all going to learn instruments. They're all going to join bands, and then the bands are going to be bigger and even better next year. Aren't you all? Yes, you all are. You all are. Alex was saying that Roy, did you have a Blood and Thunder night last week, and didn't play County Foot Band? How could you, Roy?
Because we played White Rock, which are the very same style as County, and I tried to cover as many styles as possible. So therefore, that was the reason. And plus, on the comments up until I had the list filled, nobody had mentioned County.
That's like saying East Belfast Protestant Boys and Gertrude Starr are the same. Like, that just doesn't work.
Not the same style. They play completely different styles. They're different styles of music.
Good man, Alex. You keep giving him grief. You keep giving him grief. He just can't get the staff these days. Can't get the staff. No. Another accordion band. What did you say? What did you say, Roy?
I know the feeling. You can't get the staff these days.
Excuse me. You are only assistant producer. I'm going to promote Lisa. Lisa, are you watching and you're being promoted?
That's okay. No. I go on strike.
Accordion bands. Hi, he's getting very cocky. One night on the mic and he's getting very cocky, isn't he? Pride of Man was played 3 times, Trevor says. Oh, it's all a bit of banter. Let's go to a good accordion band. Now, there are 2 Killycoogans. Killycoogan Old Order, which I used to be a member of, and then there is Killycoogan Independent. This is Killycoogan Independent at their 70th anniversary parade in 2019, and playing extremely well. It says it's a mass band, but I can't see how it's a masked band. Masked with who? Is it like an old boys and current band? I don't know. But it says masked band in the video description on it. But this is Killycoogan Independent. Play it! Great there from Kelly Coogan, but your guy in the front left there could do with getting the bass end took out of his accordion. Penny has asked for the old order Kelly Coogan. Penny, tell you what we'll do. I definitely have clips of them in some of my older videos. So when we're doing didn't I say we're doing old videos next weekend? Didn't I say that? Well, if not, we are. We'll do that next weekend. And there definitely are clips of Kelly Coogan in those. I am fairly certain that you're in them. It's before my time in them, but I'm fairly certain that you're in them as well. Carl, I cannot believe you're sticking up for Roy. I thought we were friends, Carl. I thought we were friends. Did you see what he did to me before that clip? Wouldn't even press play. I know, but she never sticks up for me, for goodness sake. And just a quick hello again to John McCann, who is watching from Melbourne. Welcome, John. Lovely to have you along. Hope you are enjoying the music from our wonderful bands. Let's go. I haven't played any of them tonight. Hans, you're getting a lot of your requests in this evening, Hans Johnson. This is one of yours. This is Annachmore Crown Defenders, and they are playing at Portadown True Blues Parade in 2018. Hans, hope you enjoyed that there. That was Annachmore Crown Defenders in Portadown in 2018. Now, it's been an hour. It's probably been about an hour, actually, since we had a little bit of brass, maybe about 50 minutes. So we're going to have to rectify that straight away. This is Ballinamallard Silver playing a wonderful march. I just adore this march. Sladeburn in 2019. I think you'll enjoy this one. march there. That, Trevor, that was Sladeburn. Brilliant, brilliant march. Penny is wearing, in case any of the videos from the old days are too embarrassing. They're absolutely grand, Penny. I love watching them, I have to say. Where are we going now? We are going to Bobby Rodney and Eleanor Gibson. I hope you're both watching. This is a request of yours. This is Ballygowan True Blues, and they are playing. No, it's not. I done it again, didn't I? I'm just making you feel good, Roy. I'm making mistakes to make you feel good. That's what it is. No, this is Anna-Lou. There should have been a parade in Limavady tonight, and Anna-Lou would definitely have been there. And this is them playing. Oh, it's a really, really nice arrangement. I really enjoyed this arrangement. They start off with Great Escape, and then they move into Aces High. It's the first time I've heard the two of those together. So this is them playing at a concert for Black LOL in 2019. Really good there from Anna-Lou. That's a really good venue, actually, the Spurn Club. Starting to get more and more popular for band events. James Shanklin has said, Val, how about a BSM protest? Black Saturday Matters. I like your thinking, James. I really, really like your thinking there. We could extend that. We could have a DDM, Dairy Day Matters. SDM, Scarva Day Matters. We could have lots of protests. And if somebody might happen to have a flute in their back pocket, or a set of cymbals or a bass drum or something like that there, well, I mean, you might as well make use of it when they're there. John Spence, great to hear an Ulster band. Greetings from Glasgow. John, you will hear lots of Ulster bands and Scottish bands and Liverpool bands and all of those there on our show this evening. Just the two bands left this evening. The first one is the one for Bobby Rodney and Eleanor Gibson, who both asked for Ballygowan True Blues. And this is them at their annual parade last year playing YCV. Okay, Niall, I was maybe stretching it a wee bit there with a bass drum in your back pocket. It's kind of the same as having an accordion in your back pocket, but you could maybe just have them in the boot of your car by accident, And Eddie says, what about a DUP don't matter day? TTM says, Mark, the 12th matters. Good. Yes, loving them. And I mean, the police aren't breaking up protests, so they're not. What was it they said today, that they're not going to prosecute the person who organized the protest during the week, and there's also another protest happening on Saturday. Madness.
I'll go on, Mike. You don't need an 11 bar 3 to hold a static protest, as the flag protesters proved every Saturday. But if you marched to that protest, i.e. started at one point and moved the protest to another point, you need an 11 bar 3. So if you just had a static protest, you don't need an 11 bar 3. All you have to do is notify the police that you're going to be doing it.
So you could have a static band concert in the middle of an estate, and is that what we're saying? Because I mean, obviously social distancing isn't important any longer.
If the band marches, then it becomes a parade. If the band stands in one position, doesn't move, then it's not technically a parade nor a march, and they could say they're doing it in protest. So therefore it becomes a protest with music at it. So therefore it doesn't need an 11 bar 3 or an 11 bar 1.
So we could have protests that we're not having any 12th parades.
Yes.
On the 12th.
Yes. Why not? As long as social distancing is held up, then who can complain? Because there is people complaining, but there was no social distancing at that protest.
No, none.
Outside Belfast City Hall, there was none. Well, there was.
That goes mad. You're allowed to meet. You're allowed to meet people, 6 people. You're only allowed to meet 6 people outside. So, why could they not fine the participants in that protest then? Oh,
Eddie Turney, 11 bar 1 is for a parade. For a protest march is 11 bar 3.
It's 11 bar 3, yeah, but only if you're marching.
Yeah.
I don't know. So you can put in a what does it you call it? And a protest against a parade. And it's not 11 bar 3. I can't remember what it is. But anyway, where are we at now? We're their last band. Oh my goodness. We're their last band. 11th night, every area bandstand and play all over Northern Ireland will be protesting the 12th and 25 different streets. That's definitely social distancing. Harry MacArthur says an accordion night. I don't know that it could work with a full accordion night. Denise, you know as well as I do that no matter what we would do, the police would change the rules, for goodness sake. It just doesn't. Only need one for a lambeg drum. That's true, Jack. We could have lambeg drums on the 12th day, just dot about estates all over Northern Ireland. Have we got enough lambeg drums to do that? We could manage one lambeg drum and one fifer. There, that would work. Right. Okay, we're on our last band. Where does the time go with these here? It just flies past. The last band was requested by Robert Rogers and Aaron Hawthorne, who both asked for Bangor Protestant Boys. So this is them in 2019 at the Branwell Loyals Parade, and they are playing Working Man. So don't forget to join us tomorrow night, where I'm just going to have a little bit of fun. We have, of course, the bands who will be hosting their parades, and we would be I've just got a few nice wee clips that I like on it, so you might enjoy it. Maybe more than that, Blood and Thunder weekend last weekend. So don't forget to join us tomorrow night, 8 o'clock. We'll see you there, and in the meantime, enjoy Bangor Protestant Boys. I'm going to kill you. I really am going to kill you. When this social distance is over, you're dead. Absolutely dead. Play the clip.
when England's glorious sun in 1688 was overcast with treason's cloud and popery stood elate, that up arose her Protestants, the peasant and the peer, and vowed the chain of perjure James that they would not dainty wear. They sought them out a prudent chief to guide their heart and seal, to lead them on that victory might bless their flashing steel. And who so fit to guide that host in all its bright array as William, Prince of Orange, ere he landed at Torbay? Then up arose the mighty chief and left his native shore, and rode upon the stormy waves our freedom to restore. Upon his flag was blazoned forth, high fluttering o'er the main, that our religion and our laws he ever would maintain. 'Twas then in gallant style he stood upon the vessel's prow, with victory on his flashing sword and wisdom on his brow. And tens of thousands greeted him upon his natal day, when he, our glorious Orange chief, first landed at Torbay. Come, brethren of the Orange bond, a bond ne'er to be riven. Whene'er we give great William's name, a bumper must be given. For if you'd fire a feu de joie to him who victory won, come prime and load and see you get charge into your gun. The eloquence of bumpers full there's nothing can surpass. There's not expresses kindred soul like friendship's social glass. And thus we give our song and toast with 3 times 3 huzzah, the memory of King William and his landing at Torbay. The memory of King William and his landing at Torbay.